Breaking news coming in. US President Donald Trump signs bill to release Epstein files. As we know that Jeffrey Epstein was a convicted sexual offender, and there was a bill that was to be signed by the Trump administration to release the Epstein files, which many claim that contains the details of the people he was associated with. And we are joined by Siddhant Mishra on this broadcast. Siddhant, Trump recently also said that he might consider pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, the co-accused and former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this looks like a complete U-turn. How do you see this?
Well, that's right. In fact, this particular case has been haunting President Trump from the very beginning of his political career, Harsh. Not just in these elections, the last elections in the United States, but in fact, when he was running for the first time also for the office, at that point in time also, U.S. media used to report extensively of his name being in the Epstein files, things like that, his connections with Jeffrey Epstein. And in fact, this time around again, when he was contesting, this question was repeatedly asked to him. In fact, after him becoming president, several times the questions were asked related to Epstein files. Trump never had satisfactory answers for the journalists. Now, in fact, in last 1 week, as you rightly said, things have changed. And now what he has done, that he has started blaming Democrats for being friends with Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, he said on multiple occasions that Democrats used to get funds from Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, he made allegations on many former presidents, Democrat leaders, things like that. Now we're getting this post from President Trump, and in fact, he says that Jeffrey Epstein, who was charged by the Trump Justice Department in 2019, not the Democrats, was a lifelong Democrat, donated thousands of dollars to Democrat politicians. In fact, he also mentions the name of former U.S. President Bill Clinton, alleges him of being close to Jeffrey Epstein. And now Trump says that I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files. As everyone knows, I asked the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and Senate Majority Leader John Thune to pass this bill in the House and Senate respectively. Because of this request, the votes were almost unanimous in favor of passage. At my direction, the Department of Justice has already turned over close to 50,000 pages of documents to Congress. Do not forget, the Biden administration did not turn over a single file or a page related to Democrat Epstein, nor did they ever speak about him. Democrats have used the Epstein issue, which affects them far more than the Republican Party, in order to try and distract from our amazing victories, including the great, big, beautiful tax cut bill. So now, as you rightly said, that there is completely a 360-degree change in President Trump's statements. And in fact, now when this question is asked to him, he says that the Democrats are linked to Jeffrey Epstein. Democrats benefited. And in fact, in this post also, he's saying that he was a Democrat. He mentions former Prime Minister Bill Clinton's name, and he also says that he has instructed, he has signed a bill to release the Epstein file. In fact, he also said that in the past, he asked the Speaker of the House and of the Senate to pass this bill in the House and Senate respectively. In fact, he also said that at his direction, Department of Justice has already turned over close to 50,000 pages of documents to the Congress. So he wants to come clean, that is for sure. And perhaps this is the reason that there was immense pressure on not just on him, in fact, on the previous U.S. presidents also, to declassify these files, to put this file in public domain. But perhaps now it looks like after President Trump has signed the bill, the Epstein files will be released soon once it gets passed in the House and in the Senate. Then it will get released.